There are situations where we inherit a method from a base class, but we are not happy with the implementation. We want to change it. This is what we call method overriding. So we override a method declared in the base class. Now don't confuse this with method overloading. Method overloading means declaring a method multiple times, but with different signatures, different parameters. Okay? Now, here's an example of method overriding. So you know that every object has this toString method that is inherited from the base object class. Now, if we print the value that is returned from this method, we get this: the fully qualified name of the class, followed by an @ sign, and the hash code represented in hexadecimal. I'm not happy with this implementation. I want to change it. Instead, I want to print the text inside this text box. So let's go to our text box class and override the toString method declared in the base object class. So we can override any of the methods that we inherit, whether they're inherited from the parent class or the grandparent and so on. So after the constructor, let's type public void toString. Now here we add an @ sign followed by override. This is what we call an annotation. An annotation is basically a label that we attach to a class member. And with this, we give extra information to the Java compiler. So with this, we're telling the Java compiler that we are overriding the toString method declared in the object class. And with this, the Java compiler will check the signature of this method. It will make sure that this method has the exact same signature. Now here we have a compilation error because the toString method that is declared in the object class returns a string, but here we're using void. So that is the benefit of using this annotation. It helps the Java compiler double check our code for correctness. So let's change this to string. And here we want to return the text inside this text box. Now back to our main class. Before calling the toString method, let's set the text for this text box to hello world. Now we run this program and we see the text inside this text box. Now, one more thing before we finish this video. Here we don't have to explicitly call the toString method because the println method automatically calls the toString method on any objects that we pass here. So that's all about overriding methods.